Yes, let's go to the back here. In the center, yes. Anyone.
Mr. Moore,
Yes.
Davis. I have a quick question. How do you reconcile, a microphone, even better, watch out. How do you reconcile research and development funding with free universal health care? I mean, I don't usually see Cuba producing a lot of innovations in healthcare technology or pharmaceuticals that that were being featured in your film.
Clearly, you haven't tried their salsa. The pharmaceutical properties of their salsa are. Let me just say something about the R&D. This is another myth that's put out by the pharmaceutical companies. All the money that goes into research and development for new medication, of that total amount, the pharmaceutical companies put only 15% of that total amount into the R&D. The other 85% is paid for by you and I, mostly through tax dollars, NIH grants, some private contributions, but only 15% actually comes from the drug companies. They say, well, that's why we have to keep the prices so high because of R&D. No, they're using our tax dollars for most of the R&D to then sell these drugs at prices that are gouging us. And I think that, again, I wish the mainstream media would do their job explaining how the pharmaceutical companies really work and how they get away with it. Here's an interesting statistic. 30 years ago, 25 pharmaceutical companies were involved in research and development of vaccines and cures. 25 companies. Today, it's 5. Now, why was it reduced to 5? Because there's really no money in cures and vaccines. Because once you cure someone, they don't need to be on the pills for the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years, right? Better just to keep them with their cholesterol problems or their diabetes or their MS or their whatever, because then they can make the money off the treatment of them. And so they stopped finding the cures and vaccines. We need to go back to the old way where we had people like Jonas Salk who came up with a polio vaccine, and when they asked him, well, aren't you going to patent this for yourself and make $1 billion? And he said, no, I'm not going to patent this. This belongs to everybody. Would you patent the sun? That's what he said. Would you patent the sun? It belongs to everyone. The man who invented the kidney dialysis machine wouldn't patent it. Because he said that would be immoral. This belongs to everyone. That's the way it used to be with scientists and doctors. And we've gone down a very dark road here, and we've allowed these companies and their greed machines to take over. And that is what we have to put an end to.